As we await the start of the SKNFA National Bank Premier League Super 6 playoffs, we continue our features of the teams that have already been confirmed for the competition. Last week, we featured Flow 4GKN Rockets and SL Horses St. Paul's. Today, we feature S-Crave Newtown United. Newtown is a community of champions. Their female football team have dominated women's football, winning the last 7 consecutive championship titles. In the past, their cricket team have dominated the sport, winning multiple titles, and even the primary school in the community have succeeded at school sporting levels. So one could only imagine the agony of the senior men's football team, S-Crave Newtown United, failing to win any major trophy in football for the last 7 years. It was in 2012, under then-coach Anthony Nets Isaacs, that Newtown last won the Premier League title. Back then, most of their senior players who have featured heavily in the national team were part of the Newtown construct and have won everything on offer in domestic football. Winning came naturally to them. Since then, there have been several miscues, missed playoff appearances, and failure to even make the finals of some of the cup competitions. But there is something different this season about Newtown. Their young players who have come through the Newtown Academy are now full-blown fixtures in the senior team. Additionally, they have been active in the transfer market, gaining some exceptional talents. Star strikers Orlando Mitchum and Carlos Bertie have returned home to Newtown after tenures with Connery FC and Keon FC respectively. Newtown have also been able to nab the talents of Jayan Duncan of Keon and Devon Elliott of Village. If that were not enough, at the start of the second round during the second transfer window, they captured star goalkeeper Zelian Morton, who was between the sticks for the Village Superstars Championship team last season. The signs are telling. Newtown started off the season with free-flow attacking football, the signature style of new head coach Earl Jones. Fans had high hopes after they drubbed the defending champions Ramsey Superstars 4-0 in the early part of the season, which turned out to be the first of 2 games Village lost this season in the Premier League. But early bumps in the road comprised of inconsistent results and even a losing streak in the third round raised some questions. Will Newtown win anything this year and end their 7-year hoodoo? Jones, a former Newtown player who was on that championship team in 2012, answered that question loudly when Newtown clipped the FA Cup against the coveted Village Superstars. After that match, Jones declared that Newtown appeared to be the only team that can challenge Village.
I've been telling them it looked like it's only, I didn't really want to say this, but to be honest, looking at it, and maybe saying this might give the other teams a boost or pep in the step, I can say it frank, it seems like it's only Newtown could stop Village, like we did tonight.
Having won the FA Cup, he is now poised to help the team get over the hump and win the Premier League title. If, for anything, Jones and the Newtown community want to do it for the fans and the community of Newtown.
The community is begging. They've been begging over and over for years, since 2012, just to get the right group of fellas together, just to keep them intact. And we will be victorious because, once you give dedication, you give time, and everything just gonna fall in place.
The Newtown United women's team have done their part. The community of Newtown is depending on the men to do theirs.